Hi Luna, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing great, thank you. How are you?
I'm so excited to talk to you because you are our first student who went from being a flight attendant to a Salesforce business analyst, and not just a Salesforce business analyst, but a senior Salesforce business analyst. Like double craziness. And before we get into how you did that, let's talk about what are you doing right now? What's your job title, full job title?
Well, I'm Senior Business System Solution Analyst at Lumen Technologies.
Amazing. And what do you do as a senior business solutions analyst or
Yes, analyst. Well, there's like multiple things, but I can say few. For example, I provide configuration change and support for business systems like Salesforce.com, AgileLoft, Microsoft Dynamic CRM, and others. Like there's a lot of systems that company works with. I create and analyze technical specifications to deliver specific outcome and business value. Also, I would say I configure complex system transformation solutions.
Wow. Sounds really fancy for someone. Wow,
It's a
so cool.
cool, yeah. I like it a lot. I'm enjoying the process.
So you have an amazing job title, amazing company, and what do you like the most about your company, in your opinion? What attracts you the most about?
Well, number one, I would say for sure that Lumen provides high quality services and takes care of both customers and its employees. And for me, number one major thing that I really appreciate and value in Lumen, it's how seriously it takes mental health and human factor, because at the end of the day we're not robots, we're human beings, and valuing us as a humans and appreciating and taking care of making sure we are well, it's really big, because who else does that? People that you love you, like your family, the people, your friends, they want to make sure you're well, you're good. So when I see different type of techniques they're using and the benefits and everything that comes first for the employees, it's very attractive to me. And when you keep your employees happy, guess what, your customers are happy too. So making sure everyone is happy so that they provide exceptional service for the customers will bring, I think it's really smart and genius. So that's another factor I love about the company, that they're smart. They know how to make sure the business runs properly.
Cool. And this is your first IT, like serious IT job, and
Yes.
you've done a lot of other things before. So you have a lot to compare your current job to the things you've done before. And what are the key things that stand out about what you do right now that you love over what you did before?
So I was hired by major airline in 2019 as a flight crew member, and ever since my life been hectic, very hectic, traveling all over the world, everywhere from United States. I've been in every state of America besides Alaska and Hawaii. So I got opportunity to travel to South America, lots of countries in Europe, and this whole colorful life was amazing. It was my extending of my customer service, because I have 13 years of customer service experience working from hotels, retails, and food and beverage, and then now airline. So airline was for me upgraded version of the customer service, starting from retail, going to food and beverages, and then hospitality. And I was like, what else? What else I can do as a customer service? I was like, oh my God, flight attendant, assisting, providing great service while ensuring safety and security of passengers. It was challenging and it was very interesting to me. I'm like, I can do that while waking up. Today you're here, tomorrow you're there, you're everywhere, all over. It was very attractive, and doing that for 3 years, it's going for my fourth year. And at some point, or especially during COVID, when we got furloughed and lots of things has changed and the jobs change, and I've been just watching my friends that are in tech world, how they transition into working from home. but yet still doing their jobs. And this was very interesting to me. And I just paused for a minute and I thought, I've never done a technical job. Wait a minute. I said, I work at every aspect, like from construction to like you name it. You will come to me with one idea. Most likely, I've done some sort of project or job at that field. But technical, no. So then the question was, why not? Why I've never even thought about it or allowed myself to believe that I can do such a job. And everything was because of the mindset. I had this mindset believing that this wasn't for me, that I cannot do that. This is something my brain cannot comprehend, or I do not have the ability, and I wasn't born with that talent, until I had to pull myself from that and say, no, none of these people had it. They all learned. So are you telling me every person in IT were born with that special talent? No, they're just the human beings like me, like everyone around. They just believe that they can do this. So if they can do this, I can do this too. And the life just brought me to the people that were doing Salesforce left and right. I just started seeing Salesforce a lot, and it was interesting. And I connected to my friend that also finished recently the bootcamp and got the job. And so I was just wondering about, the whole process of becoming a Salesforce professional, and what is this actually, how does it work? What are you gonna do? Like, you do the bootcamp, you get the certification, what is it? So she gave me a nice insight of the bootcamp, and it was very attractive. And right away I got excited with the idea. I'm like, I can do that. I am already in a study mode, and why not to study in a bootcamp? So never ever in my life thought that I will join a bootcamp, but here I am considering. And when the bootcamp has started, and 5 months forward, I was able, to literally get everything done what I said in my mind, pass the examinations, get my certifications, and just enjoy the process, most importantly, and just go and open that door, because I got the key. I grabbed the key. So that's how it was for me to get into this job, grabbing a key to a new door. I didn't like that there was a door that was closed for me. I open all the doors. All the doors always open for me. So that's how I got into it.
There are a lot of other people who want to achieve amazing things like you, like making a career change, like going from something totally non-technical, like flight attendant, like pretty non-technical, right? Not even an office job. You don't enter data into database, not like even a front desk, where your front desk, you like checking people, work with different systems. Main thing I'm thinking is like, it's totally non-IT related.
Yeah, absolutely. Very different.
And you went from like totally non-IT related to totally IT. And you were able to make this transition. Like you started learning Salesforce in January. You got a job offer in May or June, I think.
July. I started in July. June, okay. I got the offer. In July, I started here.
Okay, so 5 months. Yeah, you from 5 months. And could you share some tips for other people who also want to make similarly radical career transition? Yeah, a lot of people are afraid to make this jump. They want to make the jump, but they're afraid. One of the things I see from you is you're not afraid of a lot of things. So are there other things? Is there some technique you could share?
So the thing is, I would recommend to anyone out there, if you have a thought of changing your career, go for it. Because this is your body, your intuition speaking to you, letting you know that it's time for changes. There's no growth happens in your comfort. There's no growth in comfort. So comfort zone is great for a certain amount of time, but there's no growth happens in comfort zone. So once you start thinking about changing your career or changing anything, moving to a new city, to anything, follow your guts, your intuition, because whatever you're staying as a comfort, it's familiar, it's well known, but you might miss on and really great, amazing blessings just because it's hard and really fearful to make that step. The hardest part to make that step, the first step,
Mhm.
I assure you, and you can trust me because I've done this step so many times. Simply moving from Azerbaijan to America when I was 23, without knowing anyone, with very minimum English, with very like minimum amount of money. It was, some people call it brave, some people call it crazy. So, but yet I knew that I gotta go. So doing that step was hard. But once I got here and I started, building my life and started and just keep going on, moving and from one thing to another, I realized that this was the best decision of my life. So go for it. Go for it and try it, because if you don't try, you have only one option. It's a no. If you try, you give yourself another second option, which is possibility of happening, what you're thinking and what you're wanting to happen. So research, number one, research. Do your research, because where the confidence comes from the knowledge, where the assurance comes from that you are doing the right decision is from the confidence and knowledge of what are you going to do and what are you going for. So research, what do you want to do, what are you good at, what do you like, what are you enjoying, and once you come up with the ideas, dive deeper with the research, go deeper. There's never ending information. There's never like this is a black and white. Life is not black and white. Nothing is black and white. There's so many colors and shades to so many things. Just the IT itself, so deep and so spread it. If you don't like one thing, there will be something else that you will like. It's not all about IT, but anything, everything in life. Just because you're not enjoying one thing, it doesn't mean everything's like that. So research until you find that thing, one thing that you say yes.
Take small steps. Focus on what you can do today to get closer to your goal.
Tomorrow.
Right.
Step 2, research.
Research what? The goal? Or
the goals, the schools, the steps to the jobs, the everything. Every question you have in your mind and you're stressing about it, research it. And number 3, take action.
Take action.
Small, big, doesn't matter.
Luna, the way you speak is very positive, and it might make it seem like it's easy, but I know you worked really hard. I know you were joining classes from like hotels, from different cities, you were sitting on some pallets in front of your apartment. I don't think you were sitting in your apartment that often because maybe I don't think you had a study space there, so you were sitting outside. You were like coming prepared to class. You were located in different places, so you were always working hard, right, for your goal. It wasn't just mental, it was also action, a lot of action.
Absolutely. I started mentally. I started with my mindset. To get into action, you have to start here. And then once I shifted there, I started taking action.
Wow. So mindset and action. Mindset, actions.
Mindset and actions. It starts with mindset, and once mindset, you set that intentions and mindset, the action happens naturally.
Well, what do you think is the common reason some people fail to make a career change? Have you thought about it?
Yeah, I think it's the mindset.
Mindset? Oh, okay.
It's the mindset, because everything starts from mindset. It's the fear, being fearful. It's the falling for your thoughts, emotions, right? So understanding that you are not your thoughts and you're not your emotions, you're the awareness, the consciousness that is aware of the thoughts and emotions. The only enemies we have and we fight is ourselves. That's it. The only person you have to compete is yourself. The only person you have to outcome and outgrow, and it's yourself, not your neighbor, not your cousin. You don't want to do this for your father. You don't want to do this for no one. You do this for yourself. It's you and you. That's it in your world. That's the fight and the war you have to go with yourself.
You talk a lot about having the strong mindset, and I realize I've neglected to have a strong mindset. I just work on working, hustling, and I think that action over everything. But I realize we need to first set the mindset before we work, right? So that we're motivated.
Intentions is very important, because why are you doing what you're doing? why do you want to become a Salesforce professional? Like asking this, what are my intentions? What I want to achieve with this? What I'm trying to do? Because when you do not have intentions, you just go with the direction. Sometimes, not sometimes, very often, you're going to come with obstacles. This is how life works. Nothing is smooth, nothing just goes, flows. Life sends your way obstacles. So the times when you really go low and trying to overcome those obstacles, you're gonna end up asking that questions. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? So why not to set those intentions in advance? So once you get into the obstacles, you know why you have to overcome those obstacles. You are motivated to overcome those obstacles because you know your intentions. Why are you doing what you're doing?
Luna, congratulations. Such an amazing career transition. You moved from Azerbaijan to US and you did really well in customer service, worked for like top companies, and now you work for like a major IT company. What's next? Where do you see yourself, or where would you like to see yourself in 1 year, in 3 years? Would you like to be in Google, Facebook, or developer? What's your dream? What's your next dream?
Yeah, I thought about Google, I thought about Amazon, I thought about Facebook. What's coming next? I don't know. I don't want to think because I want to enjoy the process of now, process of learning and becoming. And it's me a new level at new stage of my life that I don't want to black out and just focus on future because I want to enjoy this. Eventually, I'm going to go somewhere. Eventually, I am going to do something else, something new, because we grow consistently. We grow, we change. I get into level of being ready to challenge myself. So when I'm ready to challenge myself, God knows what it's gonna be. You might see me in NASA, maybe. You never you never know. Sky is not the limit. I say this because I made my way to the sky and I understand that sky is not the limit. There's no limit to nothing.
That's true. That's also very important. You just started a new job. I'm sure you're enjoying it a lot, and the company is taking good care of you. And
yeah, and I just wanted to thank you for inviting me to your interview and ask us questions where we can reach the audience and people that maybe needed to hear this conversation today. And thank you for having an amazing course and projects to learn and work and grow and change. And you give this ticket for the future to so many people, and you provide a very affordable and very doable bootcamp that people can use to, reshape their lives. It's very important, and I think you do an amazing and very great work to help people to be better version of themselves, so achieving their goals.
Thank you, Luna, so much. For me, the biggest inspiration is students like you who inspire us back, and seeing your success makes me happy about what I do, and makes me want to find more people like you who I can help. Yeah. Luna, thank you so much for your time. Amazing story. Amazing. Good luck in your job. Maybe we'll catch up in 1 year. We'll do a follow-up interview and see how you.
That would be nice. Yeah, absolutely. I'm totally down. That would be nice. Let's live a whole year and see you, I guess, in a year.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.